In this video, I just briefly want to talk about tensor equations and what's allowed and what isn't allowed when we're writing such equations. So one thing to mention is that the free indices, recall these are the indices that aren't being summed over, on each side must match. That's one of your number one rules. So let's just write some examples. And I'm just making these things up. So we have A mu nu, B nu, right? The nu's are some bound indices. Those are summed over. So this first term just has the one free index mu. So we could add to that some other four vectors, C mu. The free indices match here. And then maybe that's equal to some other thing, D mu, where notice we have the same free index showing up. So this is our free index. The same free index shows up in each term. And then the only other index we have is that bound index, the nu, which is summed over. Let's look at another example. All right, so here again, mu is our free index. Each term has this free index mu. And then we have these bound indices, rho and sigma, which are being summed over. And so this is what I mean when I say our free indices are matching, and then everything else is summed over. Okay, what if we have instead this thing where we aren't summing over things in this first term? Okay, maybe we have something like this. Now all of our indices are free, and we have the same three indices showing up, and they're at the same position, right? All the mu's are upstairs, all the nu's are upstairs, and all the rho's are downstairs. So here we aren't summing over anything. Sorry, I switched my color convention. My free indices before were red. Okay, so these should all be red. All right, these are all free. Nothing is summed, and they all match. So this is what I mean by both sides of the equation and every individual term in our equation, the indices need to match. So to help better unpack this, what are some things that are not allowed? Okay, A mu nu plus D mu equals C mu. This isn't allowed. Our indices don't match. We have this extra nu here, which is just sort of floating around. Here it looks like I'm adding a matrix to a vector, so this is bad. This is not allowed. Doesn't make sense as a mathematical operation. A mu nu, B nu. This term alone looks good. Equals C mu nu. Is that okay? No, that's not. On the left-hand side, our nu's are summed over, they're bound. On the right-hand side, the nu looks like it's free. So this is not okay. All right. Let's just do one more just to make it really clear, hopefully. A rho sigma, B sigma equals C delta. Oh, that's definitely not right, right? Our sigmas are summed over, that's okay. But then we have a rho on one side and a delta on the other side. So that's not going to be okay. If we change that delta to a rho, then this would be okay. But as it's written, It's not allowed. So that's what I mean when I say all free indices must match. All right, and those are sort of some of the basic rules of the game when we're going to be writing tensor equations. Things need to match. All your free indices need to match. And that's sort of it.